from Los Angeles, California. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, if you're up five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Here is 3rd down and 4. from the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Come on. Hey, Mikey,
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And that is incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for, and this time he used his quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. taken at about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. There, Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Disley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Now Richardson.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Off play action. Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Harris starts the drive on the ground.
To the 22-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Harris. And he stopped immediately there.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Herbert on 1st down now.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second down and 6 now.
To the air again, Herbert.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Complete to Johnston here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. LA set to take over again on offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. First and 10, it's Richardson. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Running left, Taylor shoves him aside. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Taylor dancing away at the 35. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Downs going in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here is 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's Williams on the catch. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Richardson finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here Richardson yet again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. LA readies for its next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and now it's second down. Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Herbert throwing again. Short throw to Disley. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Herbert now.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This will be caught at about the 5. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Chargers!
Najee Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Come on. Hey, Mikey,
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
Complete to Josh Downs. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. Partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Southern California.